Right up there next to that Viper.
I'll take the Viper, and y'all can have this one.
To show you guys what happened last night, I want to show you guys this car that we purchased for our sister, and it is... What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are here at the new Goon Squad garage, and today we're going to continue working on our Porsche 911 turbo build. And as you guys seen in the previous video, V-Tune came out here and he did some major pulls on this car, which turned out to be a lot easier than we thought. It was just like something super simple, especially with this blackjack frame machine. We were able to just pull that corner down clean, and also we were able to get that kink out of that reinforcement on the inside right there. So what V-Tuned is going to do today is actually continue. I think we're going to pull on that other side, and also we're going to remove some of the frame or the actual roof structure pieces up top there.
Yeah, those bars over there and stuff like that. So we should be done with frame today, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, it's going to be a few more little pulls, and then we're going to be able to actually swap some quarter panels and test fit a bunch of stuff. Pops is out here with the F450 because he's going to pick up a new build that we actually bought for our sister. There's V-Tuned right there with the McLaren, pulling up in style as usual. Go ahead and pull on in, sir.
Dude, that thing is so sick, dude.
Look at it. Look at that thing, dude. You have... Oh, man. Oh, guys. What's happening, brother? Woo. That is crazy, dude. He's pulling up in a McLaren to work on a Porsche.
Hey,
yeah, dude.
Remember where we started, you know what I mean?
That's
We're just
crazy.
working on that Mustang right there, dude.
Dude, think about, man, just about 5 years ago, man, we were just working out of our parents' garage, man. That's just crazy right there. But V-Tuned is here, and he's got a white Red Bull. Man, I'm
oh man,
you,
dude, you're gonna be good for like 1 or 2 hours, and you're gonna crash.
One or two. So what do you think the game plan is today?
Today, the game plan, you guys get the trim gauge?
Oh, yep, we got the trim gauge. It's actually right there. Yep.
So what I want to do today is go ahead and measure out the entire roof, pull whatever needs to get pulled, get everything in position, and then we can probably go ahead and start replacing the top structure piece.
Yes, sir.
That's what I really want to do today, is replace this piece right here.
Yep, those little pieces right there, which we got them. Should take us a couple hours, right?
Yeah, it shouldn't be too long.
Yeah, and then I guess I'll jump on the quarter panels and start trying to drill those out, because that's the longest time-consuming thing is
right.
to try to drill those out perfectly without damaging anything.
Exactly. So I say we go ahead, bring out some tools, and just get straight to work.
Alrighty guys, so the main framework is pretty much complete. V-Tune knocked it out, got the roof completely straightened out. We had to set up 2 posts over here, and we pulled one side, held the other side still, and it came out perfectly. The rear bar was actually savable, so he straightened it out as I think perfect. But the front bar, we just went ahead and popped it off because we're gonna just throw that new one on there, and that's pretty much it, right? That's it.
Oh yeah, we got that pulled out real nice, and then we also straightened out the kinks in the back. Because what happened was when these two came together, it kind of just pushed that out and it kinked it, but we got it straightened out and it looks good there. I mean, there's a couple of smaller things we need to still pull, a little bit on the back,
Yeah, that little spot right there that we mentioned, we're just gonna try to find something that we can get in there and pop that out right there, which is not a big deal.
Yeah,
and this little spot right here, I guess on the fender, when it flipped over, it pushed it in a little bit. We'll just probably grab this bracket and kind of pull it out. It should be simple stuff
this
right
is just
there.
light metal right here.
Dude, that was super easy. Literally, that only took like a couple minutes, like 30 minutes, and like, I don't know, dude. I think this frame machine, and of course, you know,
Yeah,
you're
it's
the
a frame machine. Plus, it's just super easy to use. Plus, when you know exactly where you need to pull, you got all the right stuff.
This frame machine with your brains and your
nice.
expertise, dude, I'm telling you, just pulls it clean out. And while you were pulling this, you were working on the parts car over here, right?
I was working on the parts car trying to drill this out, and we were just not having any luck trying to drill this quarter panel off without damaging anything. Apparently the steel underneath here is like some high strength stuff, super difficult. It breaks the drill bits, and I actually ran around town trying to find some spot weld drills, and this is the only thing I can come up with was these double-sided weld cutters. And they're kind of breaking a little bit, but you know what? We're gonna just take it easy and try to get this off. This is probably the most difficult thing of this whole entire, dude, I thought the framework was gonna be hard, but removing the quarter panels is what's gonna be difficult, dude.
That is right. And what do you think about this? Is there any other methods that you could possibly know?
I mean, you'd have to just look around and buy some different drill bits. Because I remember when the new Volkswagens, the Jettas came out, we actually started working on them, and they had the same steel. Like, you start drilling a little bit, like the outside, the quarter panel is weak. This metal is not strong at all. But as soon as you go into the high strength steel on the inside right here, it literally just kills the drill bit right away.
Dang. So I guess that's the next thing that we're gonna focus on, right? We got to try to pop off this quarter panel, and then are we gonna test fit it? What do you think, dude?
Yeah, we need to pop off this quarter panel and then test fit it on there, see how everything starts lining up. And then we also need to go ahead and remove this piece right here because we are replacing it. That one was pretty destroyed, and we decided, you know, just it's spot welds right here, so it's gonna be pretty simple.
Yes,
right
pretty
there.
simple. And of course, you had the tram gauge out. And how bad was everything off? Like ever so slightly, right?
It was about, say about a half inch pushed in on the top, but we got it pulled out, and it's looking good.
Sweet, dude. Let's keep moving. Alrighty guys, so check this out. We are moving right along with our parts car over here. V-Tune basically just like attacked this sucker, and of course we're just helping out as much as we possibly can, and we got this whole entire rear end just chopped off. Look how it looks from this angle right here, dude. Super
completely gone, dude.
Completely gone. This is super crazy right here. It's taking a long time to do, especially with those spot welds, and then like we came in with the Sawzall, and you basically just cut off a little bit of extra on that quarter panel,
Yeah,
right?
so basically we just cut off a lot extra because there is some certain areas that you can't really get in with the drill, so we had to cut everything off. And we are doing it a little bit different than you usually do it, especially when you're like buying a new quarter panel or something like that. And as you can see, we have a lot of the inner structure still left right here. And what we're doing is saving this inner piece right here because the original one was just completely destroyed. And we wanted to save this also right here, this factory lip right here. We don't really want to do no separating it right there. So we separate it, we cut it right here, and then we're gonna just simply go in the back with the belt sander and remove this entire piece right here.
Yep, and we also got to figure out about this taillight pocket right here, how it comes apart. That one's pretty technical, but I guess we're just gonna probably just come down to just taking it apart, right?
Yeah, so we are trying to save the original taillight pocket to the car because the original one is destroyed and we want them taillights fitting perfect. And yeah, all we have to do is just figure out all the spot welds that you have to remove. It's a little bit complicated, but once you do a couple of cars, you know, you get the hang of it pretty quick.
That is right. And also, you noticed something pretty crazy about this quarter panel when we popped it off. Look at that right there, guys. That is not original. After doing a little bit of investigating, somebody did a little bit of repair work right there.
They did, I guess they did a rocker replacement on the car, and they did a pretty good job. I mean, that's basically exactly how I do mine. And you can see they just welded up a backing plate in there.
Hey, the paint was nice and everything, so
yeah,
they did a pretty dang good job, dude.
Body work is literally perfect.
And they used a spot welder, which is definitely a lifesaver for us, because if they just welded it on there, we would have been kind of like screwed a little bit, dude.
You'd have to like somehow get those off, which it is not easy.
Yes, sir. So right now, I guess we're just gonna keep on just removing little pieces over here that we don't need, and hopefully we're gonna be able to test fit this sucker. Alrighty guys, so it is actually the next day here, and before we head to the shop and show you guys what happened last night, I want to show you guys this car that we purchased for our sister, and it is right here, a nice beautiful bright red Volkswagen Jetta. This sucker is super nice. Of course, it has a little bit of damage, which I'll show you guys that here in a little bit, because you know we like to get those fixer-uppers, the way you get those nice deals. But it's a newer one, and she actually picked it out herself. She found it on the auction, and she's just been asking me for the longest time because she wants to just have her own vehicle, and she wants something that's economical. And this is just a perfect car. Look at that beautiful new front end right there. Let's just walk around this way. This is the damage, of course. It's just like sideswiped or something like this. Nothing too bad. I think it might need a little bit of framework, but of course, this is one of those builds that we're not going to film on the channel. This is just going to be something that's going to get fixed off camera. I just figured I'd show you guys. And we got this sucker for $9,500, so I think that's a really good deal. It's almost brand new, low miles and all that good stuff, but I think it just needs 2 doors, a couple airbags here and there, and ooh, look at this. Even nice little sunroof. I didn't even see that. Wow, this thing is gonna be perfect. And she hasn't seen it yet because she went on a little trip somewhere to Ohio. So I think she's gonna be excited to see this thing for the very first time. We might even have her fix it or something like that. But anyways, let's see the inside here. Wow. And it smells like a Jetta. Wow, that interior is nice and clean. Airbag here and there. Newer like dashboard or whatnot right there. So that's super neat. So that's the car right there right now. I'm gonna go ahead and probably head to the shop, and we'll show you guys what happened. Alrighty guys, so over here at the shop, look at this quarter panel, dude.
This looks absolutely awesome. It looks like the car is finally coming together here on this side, but look at that, man. After we removed the inner structure, like the inner skin and stuff like that, and everything on the back over here, we slapped this sucker on here just to mock it up to see how it fits, and everything is fitting up super nice. I'm glad we actually went ahead and saved this taillight area like we were talking about. Now we don't have to mess with anything. We just weld that in and everything else should be perfect. We're probably just gonna splice right there and somewhere right here, and dude, that's it, man. That was just incredible to do. This,
it's just awesome to see how well everything is lining up. Even right here, look at that, dude. Flawless right there. Over here, we're just gonna probably just like splice it there, splice it somewhere there. Very easy stuff.
Yeah,
but I guess the next thing that we're gonna do is probably wait for V-Tuned. He's coming back out here.
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna either start taking off that quarter panel or maybe start working on getting this sucker spliced.
Either way it goes. Maybe even jump on that while we're gonna start working on this, you know, or maybe even jump on that quarter panel or the rest of what's left over there and try to prep that area. But the main thing is to get that other quarter panel off as soon as possible, because this is the most time consuming. But you know what? Once we pop this sucker on this side, on that side, we're just gonna weld this sucker in, dude.
Alrighty guys, so check this out. We finally got this other quarter panel completely popped off, and it went a lot faster, but it was still a lot of work, and V-Tune just basically just worked his magic and he popped it off, and look how cool it looks back here, dude. This is a Porsche 911 Turbo, and look at that out the back, man. You would never expect it to look like that.
Dude, with the missing rear end, which is crazy. Oh, dang. It's light now. It's light. And it's crazy. We found out these frame rails right here just stop right there, and they're all bolted on. So if you wanted to have bad frame rails, you can just unbolt it and bolt it back in, dude.
Exactly. Yeah, that's super awesome. And look at this right here. This is a motor mount, and it's got some sort of sensor connected to it. I'm guessing it'll tell you if your motor goes
motor's bad, or it probably like uses a knock sensor or something. Whenever the motor vibrates, probably warns you, dude.
Super cool right there. Of course, we still got to remove a few more components right here, which is going to be super easy. We actually ran out of a few materials in order to continue, but you know what? We have a lot accomplished today, and that quarter panel is almost ready to be slapped on that other side. There's just a few more that we got to remove, and we figured out the best way to remove those spot welds, which is that nice little tool. So awesome there. But anyways, right now what we're going to do in exchange for V-Tune's hard work and labor and hours of just busting knuckles and all that stuff, you know what we're going to do? We're probably going to go ahead and clean this car up. I think that give him our just the finest detailing job we possibly can
that he's ever seen. I mean, this car is pretty filthy, as you can tell. He hasn't washed it in a long time. He said he just don't have time, so I'll say we give him the Goon Squad special, dude.
Let's do it, dude. Let's pull this sucker outside, pressure wash it, and see if we can get it nice and fresh.
Car.
Never seen her that clean. Oh my dude, she looks amazing.
Next time you're out here, we'll definitely do an interior clean as well.
Dude, she just looks like a brand new car. Cause I was doing some donuts in the front yard and it kind of got all dirty. And
now you're gonna be rolling around in style, man. We can't have you pulling up dirty. But man, honestly, this car looks clean, dirty, whatever. But this right here definitely gives it a little sparkle, that little twang. You know what I mean? But it could use maybe like a wax, maybe a little bit of a paint correction, just to get like some stuff that kind of
like got a clay bar.
A clay bar, not a paint correction. Just a clay bar.
I mean, it was sitting at the house for like a month or two, and I didn't really drive it. I was just like,
dude, and just let it sit here for about a month or two, man.
Hey, I'll put it right up there.
Right up there next to that Viper.
I'll take the Viper, and y'all can have this one.
Ooh, say less. That's it. Write that down. Write that down. But hey, man, what do you think? Is this a good trade? You know, you did all that work, hours and hours of work.
I was dreading cleaning this car. It's a nightmare.
See, you'd rather be doing framework, and we'd rather be cleaning cars. So honestly, perfect trade-off, man. But no, we're just kidding, guys. We're definitely going to take care of V-Tune. One of a kind man right here doing some amazing stuff. You guys know what he could do. Out of this world stuff, man.
Hey, that Porsche's coming together, dude.
That is right. But that's gonna be pretty much a wrap for today's video, guys. So much amazing progress and just so much amazing different stuff is happening over here. We got some pretty crazy stuff planned for this Porsche. We ordered a bunch of parts, and hopefully here soon it'll all come in and we'll have this sucker finished up along with V-Tune. Definitely be sure to visit his channel. He's got a little bit of behind the scenes as well. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.